हेलो एंड वेलकम फ्रेंड्स। आज बिजरप्टर्स का एक और चैप्टर है आपके लिए। लेट्स सी, आज के गेस्ट जो हमारे हैं वो एक बिजनेस कम्युनिटी से बिलोंग करते हैं और बिजनेस में भी स्पेसिफिकली ट्रेडिंग कम्युनिटी से। ये लोग, ये जो कम्युनिटी है, ये ट्रेडिंग कम्युनिटी में भी इसमें 80% लोग कुछ इस तरह का बिजनेस करते हैं जिसे हम कहते हैं
टूल्स एंड हार्डवेयर्स।
टूल्स एंड हार्डवेयर। तो ये आवाज मैंने इसलिए आपको सुनाई है ताकि आपको पता, आप शायद पहचान भी जाओ कि किस तरह की ये कम्युनिटी है। ओके, सो 80% ऑफ दीज पीपल आर इनटू दिस बिजनेस ऑफ टूल्स एंड हार्डवेयर एंड वो इस बिजनेस में इतने गहरे उतरे हुए हैं कि पूरी जर्नी अगर आप उनकी सुनोगे तो आपको रियली काफी कुछ सीखने मिलेगा। ये बिजनेस में कितना डेप्थ को अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं। ठीक है जी, चलिए तो आज हम आपको मिलवाते हैं मिस्टर मुर्तज़ा सिद्धपुरवाला, जो बोहरी कम्युनिटी से हैं। एंड मिस्टर मुर्तज़ा सिद्धपुरवाला इज बॉर्न इन बोहरी कम्युनिटी, फर्स्ट चाइल्ड ऑफ हिज पेरेंट्स एंड अलेक्जेंड्रा स्किल्स इन्होंने ज्वाइन किया और पूरी स्टोरी आप इनके मुंह से सुनते हैं।
हेलो फ्रेंड्स।
एजुकेशन कहाँ से आपने?
ओके, एजुकेशन मैंने अहमदाबाद से ली। आई वाज इन ट्रिनिटी स्कूल,
अच्छा,
तो स्कूलिंग वहाँ से ही मेरा।
स्कूलिंग किया, फिर थोड़ा कॉलेज किया है पूरा एंड देन?
बेसिकली आई डिड नॉट गो टू कॉलेज।
अच्छा,
आई डिड माय स्कूलिंग एंड देन आई ऑप्टेड फॉर प्राइवेट कोर्सेज। यस, तो मैंने जो बिजनेस है डेट आई जॉइन जब मैं 7th स्टैंडर्ड 8th स्टैंडर्ड में था। आई स्टार्टेड गोइंग टू माय ऑफिस। आई स्टार्टेड seeing what how and how my dad does it।
अच्छा,
तो तब से मैंने स्टार्ट किया एंड आई स्टार्टेड विद अ वेरी बेसिक लेवल। तो मैं क्लरिकल वर्क वगैरह करता था उस।
स्कूलिंग से ही?
यस, स्कूलिंग से ही।
वाओ।
जैसे कोटेशन बनाना है, तो फ्रॉम दैट टाइम आई यूज टू सी कि कैसे वर्क होता है, कैसे कोटेशंस बनते हैं, बिल इनवॉइसेस रेज होते। एंड दैट वाज व्हेन इनिशियल टाइम व्हेन कंप्यूटर्स केम। तो उसका ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट रहा मेरा कि कंप्यूटर्स वगैरह उस पर बैठ के करो। तो टाइपराइटर्स भी मैंने सीखे, फिर आई वेंट फॉर कंप्यूटर्स। उसके बाद जो मेरी जर्नी स्टार्ट हुई, एंड देन आई नेवर लुक बैक।
So tell us something about history of Alexandra, because Alexandra skills की हिस्ट्री काफी पुरानी है, प्री इंडिपेंडेंस इफ आई एम नॉट मिस्टेक।
यस, वो प्री इंडिपेंडेंट है, बट बेसिकली इट स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम 1952।
अच्छा,
तो 1952 में माय ग्रैंडफादर ही conceptualized this that we should go into manufacturing or trading of weighing scales। So at that time we started with trading। और उस टाइम पे there were British systems like tola and pound that was used।
अच्छा,
तो एट दैट टाइम वी वर सेलिंग दैट काटी पल्ला, 2 पन बैलेंस आते थे जो उठा के उसको करना था। तो बेसिकली वी वर सेलिंग दैट स्केल्स इन दैट एरा। फिर द मैट्रिक सिस्टम केम। तो मैट्रिक सिस्टम में वी वेर गिवन द टास्क बाय द गवर्नमेंट टू कन्वर्ट द वेट्स फ्रॉम पाउंड टू केजीज एंड ग्राम।
अच्छा, मैट्रिक सिस्टम में।
मैट्रिक सिस्टम। तो उस टाइम पे वी वर्क 24/7। द आवर शॉप रिमेन्ड ओपन इन पानकोर नाका। तो उस टाइम पे काफ़ी हमने।
So Pankor Naka is an area in Ahmedabad. It's an old Ahmedabad. Yeah, sir.
या तो उस टाइम पे हम लोग ने ये स्टार्ट किया था। फिर वी वेंट ऑन ग्रोइंग ग्रोइंग ग्रोइंग। उसके बाद हम लोग का काफ़ी आगे चीज़ हुई। जैसे वी वर गिवन दी सोल डिस्ट्रीब्यूटरशिप फॉर सोनले, अ जर्मन कंपनी ब्रांड।
लेकिन मुझे थोड़ा और उससे पहले जाना है। अलेक्जेंड्रा स्केल्स का एक बहुत बढ़िया लोगो था।
जी।
तो व्हाट इज द स्टोरी बिहाइंड दैट? एक तो ब्रांड के पीछे की क्या स्टोरी है और उसके पीछे उसका जो लोगो बना था विच बिकेम वेरी फेमस, तो उनके पीछे कुछ स्टोरी जो है
Alexandra brand जो है, what it was in a brand from abroad। they हम लोग तब Alexandra के स्केल्स बेचते थे। बेसिकली इट वाज अ पर्सनल स्केल ब्रांड।
अच्छा,
तो उसमें सिस्टम क्या आता था कि यू कैन स्टैंड ऑन इट, तो आपका वेट दिखाता था। एंड अदर थिंग दे हैड एन हैंडल्स गिवन तो हैंडल आप प्रेस करते थे तो इट यूज टू शो योर मसल पावर। तो वो तब का ब्रांड है। फिर दैट ब्रांड समहाउ डिसॉल्व हो गया, वो नहीं चला। सो आफ्टर दैट वी टुक ओवर द ब्रांड।
So you bought out.
Yes, we bought out in 1978. We registered our brand Alexandra in India।
अच्छा, so in your or
और फिर उसके साथ वी डेवलप्ड द लोगो। वो लोगो आपको पता ही है, एट दैट टाइम देयर वर मेनी मास्टर माइंड्स, तो देयर वर नो कंप्यूटर्स एक्चुअली, तो एवरीथिंग वाज वेरी ओरिजिनल। तो देयर वर नेवर नेवर आप अभी जैसे है इन इंटरनेट यू कैन सर्च फॉर अ रेफरेंस, बट एट दैट टाइम यू कैन नॉट सर्च फॉर अ रेफरेंस। तो सबका जो था वो ओरिजिनलिटी आता था उसमें। तो उस टाइम पे वो जो अलेक्जेंड्रा का लोगो बना था, इट वाज सो बैलेंस्ड दैट इट अलेक्जेंड्रा, तो बीच में ए आता था, एंड इट वाज अ बैलेंस लोगो फॉर अ बैलेंसिंग कंपनी। तो ऐसे करके वो लोगो हमने डेवलप किया है। फिर ओवर द टाइम वो लोगो अभी भी हम लोग वी यूज दैट लोगो, बट फॉर कॉर्पोरेट रीजंस वी हैव अनदर लोगो आल्सो।
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, okay, okay, okay. So this is what the is a small journey, when you started off with Alexandra.
I started Alexandra in 1999, and by 2006, I attained what knowledge I had to take from how the functions goes on in each and every department.
ठीक है, सो आप मुझे ट्रांजिशन के बारे में बताइए जहाँ पे आप जो मैनुअल वेइंग स्केल से यू मूव्ड इनटू ऑटोमेटिक और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक weighing scales, and then you came into, I think, several other models. So could you just talk about?
We first had the two-point balance mechanical. Then we had we took an agency of N Cardio, right? That is an prominent brand at that time of India. So they were basically into electronic scales. Then we started our own manufacturing unit. We took up the factory in Changodar. It is around 55,000 square feet factory. There we started manufacturing electronic scales, and we were also doing mechanical scales at that time. So that electronic scales which we started, so our first was a model which was developed by a professor of NID. Yeah, and that model was very unique throughout the world. It has an aerodynamic design, which at that time wasn't popular. Everyone had a square base design or such that way, but our model was very aerodynamic, and it was very lovely design. Again, at that time, it was masterpiece.
तो इसकी जर्नी फिर आगे कैसे आप लेके गए, और यू स्टार्टेड कमिंग आउट डिफरेंट?
Yeah, we started innovating in our line. We saw the scope that just weighing scale is not enough if we want to grow in this category. So we started developing coin operated scales. We did drum scales, then wheelchair scales, hospital scales, where we were first to introduce three side rails where you can uh, take the support of the rail and come on the scale. So it was very good for the patient who could not stand properly. So we kept on innovating.
सो इंडस्ट्रियल स्केल्स भी बनाए आप लोगों ने?
Yes, industrial scales भी बनाए। Industrial scale में we were very popular because since we had the experience of electronic side and mechanical side both, we used to take out scales which were used in very harsh conditions. So we brought out electromechanical scale that is known as a conversion kit. So we were amongst the first to bring it. So we converted all the mechanical industrial mechanical scales into digital readout without changing all the settings of mechanical scale. So that was very popular. Then we went into automation. We did quite a lot and very tough automation jobs in weighing scales, right? Yeah, and we made a scale which was used in automatic lines, like a robotic arm used to pick up a piece of a product. It used to keep on the scale, and we had to give the output of the scales to tell the robotic arm if he has to reject or he has to accept it. And this has to be done in zero point 0.3 seconds due to the speed of the production line. So we developed a scale and automation scale for that. Apart from that, we had a heat resistant train scale. It used to work in 1500-degree temperature, where all other scale used to die.
Some time back, I remember, I had put up in a hotel in Bombay where I saw, there was one wing
My wings.
from Alexandra.
Yes, we had launched a brand.
What was that?
We had launched a brand.
It was yours.
Yeah, it was My Wings brand.
My wings. Ah, yeah, my wings.
My Wings brand. We came with My Wings brand, which we specifically, opted for personal health monitoring systems. So in that we bought digital weighing scales, blood pressure monitor. We bought pedometer, which was a very good concept. Used to count the walking steps. Yeah, number of steps you take. It was very slim device. When we had tents was basically a pain reliever. Yes, it was a very new concept in India. We at that time we bought that.
ओके सो काफी एक्साइटिंग जर्नी रही आपकी
Totally exciting journey था.
एंड कॉइन स्केल्स भी आप लोगों ने डेवलप किए या वो
We had both things. We had coin operated scales which we developed ourselves. There we had a distributorship of a Spanish company who were making vending health monitoring systems, where you can put a note in it, currency note, and it will measure all your height, weight, BMI, blood pressure, body fat, etc. Yeah, and give you a detailed printout.
तो अभी भी है वो
No, basically, it did not turn out that well because we were very, very much far ahead of what the basic that time Indian mentality was. So people were not that much used to vending machines. So they were afraid of putting the currency note in the vending machine, thinking that it will it give the measurements and all. But still, we got very good response because pharma company and they used to rent our scales. We made a concept of not just selling, but we used to give it on rent. We also kept in supermarkets. So at that time it was very
तो एयरपोर्ट्स पे रखते तो वो नहीं चलता
airports में रखते तो चलता, but we were not thinking to, there were many procedures to go. Yes, for that reason we did not go there.
ओके 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 गॉट इट फिर अलेक्जेंडर को कितना आगे लेके गए और फिर और कितना आगे लेके जाना है या कुछ और प्लान कर रहे हो आप
In Alexandra, we have all our family. I have a younger brother who is also in the business. So in 2017, I felt that it is the right time that like I should diversify my business. So by that time we had already kept Alexandra in an auto mode. So we did not need any our own day-to-day involvement. It was going on and on. So that time I thought that let not all go in the same business and I should diversify. So in 2017, I took the decision to you know give it in the hands of my younger brother, and I should start my own journey now.
बट आई एम श्योर यू मस्ट बी स्टिल ऑन द बोर्ड
Yes, I am still on the board. I am still one of.
फिर आपने क्या किया स्टार्ट
I started my own tissue paper company.
अच्छा ओके सो कहाँ स्केल्स कहाँ वेराइटी ऑफ स्केल्स एंड इनोवेशन एंड इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड फ्रॉम देयर टू पेपर बिजनेस
Totally different line. We went from industrial product to FMCG product. It is an hygiene product. So one of our family friend, He inspired me to take up this line. Yeah, and I'm still thankful to him that he, gave me the way. So that is the reason I stopped.
तो सिलेक्शन कैसे किया आपने? इलेक्ट्रॉनिक तो, अगर मुझे ये बिजनेस कर रहा हूँ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक का, तो मेरा उसके साइड में उसके आसपास ही सारा चलता
Yeah, it was very tough because whenever we used to think that we want to diversify, we always went for some trading or manufacturing product, which is again into capital product. So from there, I thought that why not go in another totally different line, which is fast moving goods. So I always had a back of mind thought that I should opt for an FMCG product. So from there, in 2017, I took a break from my day-to-day business. I went abroad. I searched the product. I thought which products I can go with. So that break was very needed when you are in a particular line since very long period. Every thought you do, it comes back to that same business. So for that reason, I took a break, and that break was very long, around 8 months. So after,
है. Took your family also along with you?
no, I went. Taking family again is difficult. So I,
Correct, correct, correct. So, tell me something about how did you go around creating this entire business from scratch? Some story behind the brand and the products and
yes, I told that someone inspired me to go in this line. So from very start, I always had that we should always go in a proper way, not just haphazardly go and start a business and start. If it goes, then it gets successful. If it doesn't, then we can do anything else. So I used to work out different things. So I made a plan that how should I move ahead in this tissue paper business. I did a lot of research. A research like at that time there were many tons and tons of videos available and project reports available online that how you should start a tissue paper business, what is the profitability. But those things are totally nonsense, I can tell you. It doesn't work out that way. So basically, I did not take that seriously, and I opted that I should go and do my own research, a thorough research.
that is what makes him different from people. He did not believe what is mentioned on the net, and he went ahead, did his own thorough research, and let's hear from him further.
Yeah, so we started with a single machine of a napkin. We used to make napkins in 2018. September 2018, I started the business. So up till January, I started with that same machine, but somehow it did not get me that kick. It was going good, but not that what I projected. So I thought that what else I can bring. So at that time, one of the company in Changodar, it was not doing well. So I took over the company with machinery and everything. So that was my first acquisition of a company, we can say. I did not go for that brand, but everything else I took over because I had my own brand.
Acha, what is the name of your brand?
Wipe on.
Wipe on. So, what is the story? Wipe on. Okay, you have to keep on wiping.
Yes, you keep on wiping. That is the main. So, Wipe on, it is a very vibrant name actually. For that also, I research a lot. I took all the brands which were available in the category around the world since I had to register that brand. And so I made up all the list of all the brands. Then I thought that just by editing a name or of another brand, it doesn't give me the recognition what I want. So I start thought process. I did a lot of thought process. It took me around 1 month to finalize a brand. So at the last, I took out that since it is a characteristics of wiping, then I should put up a name which should complement the line. So from the function of the product, it is very important.
सो देखिए एक छोटी सी ब्रांड नेम के पीछे भी कितना रिसर्च किया है मुर्तजा भाई ने. हैट्स ऑफ टू यू मुर्तजा भाई. आई हैव come across people who just take a few minutes to decide about a brand, and that's how things go about. But yes, you really have hit it directly on the head, saying that wipe on, so keep wiping, you keep using my product.
So from there, I took over the machinery of toilet rolls, tissue rolls. So from there, my actual journey in tissue paper business started, and from that day, I did not go back. And we are doing around 200% year on year progress every month, every year. Sorry.
So wish you all the very best. इससे भी ऊपर जाएं. हम तो I would always wish that 500 to 1000% year on year basis, because it is not that things happen overnight. There's a lot of sweat and toil which has gone behind it. So it should really pay you back. And yeah. चलिए अब now what is this setup? What is the business setup now? You market in India, you market overseas, you have production setup, you must be having a team. Yeah, just
I have a team. I have a very small team at present. Basically,
so you kept it clean.
yes, we kept it clean, and I did not want it to jump. Yes, jump that way in hiring team. I wanted to go on a slow pace where, because just by getting a team on board, you also need to take care of them. If I need to pay them, I need to take the work from them, it is my responsibility. So at that time I thought, let us after some period start hiring the people. So now this year we are planning to hire a team and start.
But I'm sure you must be having basic team to hogi na, because marketing, finance, accounts, and all that. But now you want to expand the team because you want to go.
Absolutely, I want to go big, so that's why we are expanding. We are also expanding our manufacturing capacity. So basically, just now we are doing around 3 to 4 containers
3 to 4 containers a month or week?
a month.
A month. Okay. Okay. So when you talk about containers, you are talking about
Exports, yeah, we have set up in exports. Our
So how much is your domestic to export ratio?
domestic to export ratio is around 80% exports and 20% domestic.
Sure. Okay. I thought when you said 80%, I maybe domestic 80.
No, no, we are more into exports than locally, and locally also we are only making premium products. So we have a brand. We need to take care of the.
So when you say premium products, what do you mean by that?
We use virgin paper. So virgin paper, it is costly. The product is costly. So, but the quality of the product, it is unmatched.
So इसीलिए वो export में चल रहा है.
That is the reason वो export में ज़्यादा चल रहा है. Here also we have many corporate clients who takes up our products, because those who are want quality products, they always look for quality products. So we have positioned our product that way.
So what can you share about the industry as such for our viewers? कि भाई industry कैसी है? क्या इसके industry के क्या challenges हैं?
There are many challenges in industry, like getting the paper. Yeah, raw material procurement is very tough, because there are not many mills who produce this kind of paper in India. So getting the uninterrupted supply, that is the main challenge in our industry. Apart from there, the hygiene point of view, how you make the product, that is also a big question, because this is a totally hygienic product. So you need to take care of many things while producing the paper. So, and the progress of the industry is very, very good and a huge at large. After COVID, the use of the tissue, it it just went skyrocket. Yeah, because you people now, they consider that hygiene is a
Major criteria.
major criteria. Yes. So first they were not using tissue in at home. They only used it on the
Napkins were there, cloth napkins.
yes, cloth napkin. But as per the study, the cloth napkin it contains more bacteria because it is used very frequently. It is reusable. So there are many studies available where they can say even when you go to a public bathroom or so, they have a hot air dryers to dry your hands. That hot air dryer contain more bacteria, yeah, than using a paper towel or so.
So now wonderful that you are more into exports and all that. So domestic market maybe, but I've in domestic market or exports, are you approaching the traders or yeah, what is your basic?
Yes, we always do through someone. We don't, as per the company policy, we don't directly supply to end user. So there is always resellers. We have a lot of resellers in India also.
So which all continents do you sell overseas?
Our product goes to US, UK, then Africa, Maldives. There are many other such countries which we also don't know since we don't, you know, directly.
So okay, fine. How often do you meet your buyers overseas?
uh, Buyers overseas after COVID, there is an atmosphere. Before we used to do face to face marketing and everything, but now it has totally changed. Sometimes we don't even know how the person looks on the other side, but we develop a trust where they regularly give us order and our product speaks itself. That is the most important. If a buyer is coming without knowing, he can order you one time, but if your product doesn't speak for itself, then he's not going to come back. So our product is also such.
So how do you intend to use technology in upgrading your systems or production, marketing?
Yes, technology. It is a very big word now. So technology is now the next step. It is implemented in each and every part of the industry now. First, we used to put all the things manually. Now it has totally been into ERP systems. So there are many positive points in implementing a technology. So ERP is one such. You get all the your reports, what your company is doing, how is it going, how it will do in next coming few years. It comes into ERP. So that is very good point. Now in manufacturing process, we are looking to eliminate the manpower, or we are looking to shift our focus from hiring the local manpower to making it in automated packaging lines.
So instead of you would want to make it more automated. That is what you are trying to say. Okay, fine. That's nice. And how comfortable are you as far as the machinery of this products is concerned? Is it available in India, manufactured in India, or you import them?
Right now we have machinery which is all made in India, and we are also looking forward to install another production line which is again made in India. We are always focused on getting products made in India rather than importing, because that
Yeah, you should make in India and
yes, exactly, make in India. If we are making in India, then how we are making in India, that also should depend on Indian only.
so that's very interesting that production products machines are all available in India, and then you are using that technology to produce your products and export it out, right? Any scope of R&D and innovation in your product category?
Yes, there is a lot of scope of innovation, and we have kept innovating. We have kept you know getting a product out of another product.
Like, could you please
That is how you can create a substitute product from an parent product. Like just for an example, we can say that we use tissue boxes, right? So from tissue boxes that is available, that is 50 pulls, 100 pulls, 200 pulls, we innovated and we bought a product which is half of that size, so it is a pocket friendly.
Okay,
So that is one of the innovation. We are coming up with a product which you can carry anywhere. So not just that pocket tissue, it is an facial tissue. Again, the both the products are different, pocket tissue and facial tissue.
so इतना सारा काम आप, you do it all by yourself. You have got a small team, you say. Then I'm sure you must be facing a lot of challenges.
Challenges are like you know yes, integral part of business, we can say. Without challenges you cannot innovate, you cannot progress. So challenges are always, and they are always welcome, because if the challenges are coming, then only you can innovate, you can progress in the business.
Correct, correct, correct. So कैसे आप वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस करते हैं? You have a family. Who all are there in your family?
Yeah, I have wife and two kids. One is my son and my daughter. So my father is also there. So we all stay together happily. So work balance is very, first, when I initial days, I used to think that business is business. If we are doing good in business, family is happy. But after certain period, after getting married, and I understand that family work life should be always balanced. So after that, and another point which I should be adding is spirituality. It is as important as work, family, and religious. All things should, three things should be balanced.
You really hit it hard on the head that spirituality has to be there.
Because ultimately it is the only thing which keeps you driving.
When you said driving, one question which comes to my mind is that how do you basically get that mental energy? Is it because of spirituality? It is because of family?
Yes.
It is because of challenges?
Spirituality and family both keeps you driving, because unless they don't push you, you are not going to be successful in the business. You need to take care of the family, you have to be there in religious, so for that you need to work. And challenges are, it sometimes give you setbacks, so it is
But they're temporary.
yeah, temporary, but still you feel, आपको लगता है कि नहीं, ये चीज मुझे,
But वो strong भी तो बनाती है।
यस दैट इज स्ट्रांग बनाती है, बट दैट टेम्पररी जो रहता है उसको ओवरकम करने के लिए यू हैव टू हैव फैमिली.
एक सवाल जो मेरे जहन में बड़ा आता है कि इतनी बड़ी लंबी जर्नी आपने की, यू स्टार्टेड गोइंग अलोंग विद योर फादर एट दी वेरी यंग एज, एंड देन आपने काफ़ी सारा स्केल्स में, अलेक्जेंड्रा स्केल्स में आपने काफ़ी सारा चेंजेस लाए, बड़ा डायनेमिक चेंजेस लाए। देन यू लॉन्च्ड ए ब्रांड कॉल्ड माई विंग्स, एंड उसके बाद में आपने वाइपॉन में आ गए। ठीक है, तो ये सारी जर्नी में कहीं आपने, डिड यू टेक एनी हेल्प ऑफ सम मेंटोर और क्या बोलते हैं, कंसल्टेंट और एडवाइजर?
यस, देखिए, एसएमई जो है उसके लिए कंसल्टेंट बहुत ज़रूरी होता है, बिकॉज यू डोंट ऑलवेज हैव द आंसर्स ऑफ ईच एंड एवरी क्वेश्चंस. सो फॉर दैट, फॉर सम प्रोसीजर्स, उसको कैसे ओवरकम करना है, ये सब के लिए कंसल्टेंट्स प्ले अ वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल इन एसएमईज.
ओके, सो हाउ डू यू यूज देम? यू यूज देम एज साउंडिंग बोर्ड, या आप किस तरह उनसे आइडिएशन करने के लिए चैलेंज मोड में ले जाते हैं आप उनको?
यस, हम लोग उनको थॉट प्रोसेस के लिए यूज़ करते हैं, लाइक जस्ट फॉर एक्सपांशन, या हमें कहीं पे चैलेंज है और उनको उसको कैसे हमें ओवरकम करना है, उसके लिए हम लोग उनका हेल्प लेते हैं. सो दैट इज़ इवन इन क्रिएटिंग एसओपीज. creating SOPs are very important. If you want to take your business in auto mode, you need to have the SOPs of each and every department. तो वो जो एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन है उसके लिए हम लोग यूज़ करते हैं उनको.
Okay, Murtuza bhai, I'm sure you must be inspired by quite a few people in your life who may be from a other business field, not from the similar business field. तो कौन से ऐसे कुछ लोगों के नाम बताएंगे जो आपके लिए बड़ा इंस्पिरेशन रहते हैं?
यस, आई हैव फ्यू पीपल जिनको मैं बचपन से देखता हूँ और उनके साथ काफ़ी टाइम भी मैंने बिताया है. तो वन ऑफ देम, यू नो, दे आर माई कजिन्स. दे आर इनटू, यू नो, थिएटर स्क्रीन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, गैलेलाइट. तो आई हैव सीन देम हाउ दे वर्क, और उन्होंने कैसे अभी, यू नो, काफ़ी आगे कैसे बिजनेस को ले गए ऑन ग्लोबल लेवल. वो है. फिर आई हैव माई फ्रेंड, one of my good friend, you know, Nayan Jain. He is a producer of many movies, Gujarati movies.
गुजराती मूवीज, ओके.
तो उसके उसके पास से जो मुझे इंस्पिरेशन मिलता है, that is how he balances his work and, you know, his family life, how he goes, uh, you know, he chases his hobby. अभी just a few months back he went to Germany for cycling. So yeah, he was the only one from Gujarat. So it is an international event. तो ये वो he is there. Just मैंने आपको जैसे थिएटर स्क्रीन, that is they are gala light screens, Mr. शब्बीर गलापई वाला. So he is there.
So I would take you into confident and request them to come on our show. So आपकी मदद चाहिए होगी मुझे उनको.
This is a very good platform, you know. तो कैसे लोग आते हैं और कैसे उनका पूरा ये जो उन्होंने.
हमने इसीलिए सोचा दैट लेट्स टेक ऑर्डिनरी पीपल एंड उनकी एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी जर्नी के बारे में लोगों से बात करें सो दैट जो व्यूअर्स हैं वो रिलेट कर पाएँ. ओके, सो दिस इज द होल आइडिया बिहाइंड these podcasts that we have. One last question before we end up the session, or we end up the session, is that I want you to tell us, ये जो question है बड़ा, it's very close to my heart, and I would want you to tell people, the viewers, what is your scoop. Scoop means it's क्या बोलते हैं, सक्सेस कोड ऑफ ऑर्डिनरी पीपल. तो हम मानते हैं कि हर ऑर्डिनरी आदमी का जब वो एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी पाथ पे चलता है तो उसका एक सक्सेस कोड होता है. तो अगर वो पूरे नंबर सही मिल जाते हैं तो सक्सेस हो ही जाता है. सो व्हाट इज योर सक्सेस कोड?
सी, सक्सेस डजंट कम इजी, बट अगर आप कॉन्फिडेंटली आपका फुल रिसर्च करके आप अगर उसको लॉन्च करते हैं एंड आपको एक प्रॉपर वे से करना है, तो सक्सेस आपको ज़रूर मिलेगा. सक्सेस तुरंत भी नहीं आता है, इट टेक्स टाइम. उसको आने में टाइम लगता है, जस्ट लाइक माइंड डिड. तो आपको प्रॉपर वर्कआउट करना है और आपको उसको कहाँ ले जाना है उसका प्लान आपके पास पहले से रेडी होना चाहिए. तो उसी वजह से दैट इज़ व्हाट इट ड्राइव्स यू, कि आपको, आप समझिए कि आपको आपको 5 साल के बाद या 10 साल के बाद आपको कंपनी कहाँ चाहिए. तो दैट इज़ द मेन पॉइंट. आपको कैसे उसको प्लान आउट करना है, कैसे फेज आउट करना है, और वो आपको वहाँ तक ले जाएगा.
चलिए, इसी बात पे मुझे याद है एक सवाल और आपको पूछना था. आपका विजन क्या है अपनी कंपनी वाइपॉन के लिए?
सी, मेरा विजन वाइपॉन को अगले 5 साल में, आई नीड वाइपॉन एज दी, यू नो, वन ऑफ द 5 लीडिंग ब्रांड्स ऑफ इंडिया.
काफी बोल्ड विजन है आप.
यस, बोल्ड है, और जिस तरह से आई एम वर्किंग आउट,
आई एम श्योर इट इज अचीवेबल. यू विल मेक इट, बिकॉज जिस तरह आपने अलेक्जेंड्रा को, जिस तरह आपने माई विंग्स को, जिस तरह आपने वाइपॉन को लिया है, I don't see that any reason कि आप वाइपॉन को टॉप 5 ब्रांड्स पे नहीं लेके जा सकते. You have all that, everything within you. So with that we close down. एक last thing, हम आपका नंबर और ईमेल आईडी दे देंगे फॉर आवर व्यूअर्स। एंड एक रिक्वेस्ट के साथ कि अगर उनमें से कोई आपको अप्रोच करता है मेंटोरशिप के लिए, तो प्लीज डू कम फॉरवर्ड टू मेंटोर
I will be happy.
them। या ओके फाइन मुत्सा भाई, थैंक्स अ लॉट, विश यू ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट।
Thank you.
बाय बाय, टेक
Yeah.
बाय।